Hi guys. I just want to do a quick report here. Things are fine on this side of town. For those that are far away, we hadn't had much rain or wind, and so we survived by a miracle. Um, we were very fortunate compared to some people that are east of us, and we our prayers are for the people that are still stuck in the rain, um, that are in Houston and Louisiana and wherever the storm has gone, Arkansas and Alabama. And so we want to send blessing towards those that are dealing with these horrible storms and horrible hurricanes. Um, we have to lift up Jesus in ways that are higher than our ways, and so we need to look at how to battle these storms in the spirit, and that's very important to how to battle these storms in the spirit, so that we are uh, set on demolishing them and taking dominion over our storms on earth, so that our fields are blessed and bountiful, and our harvest barns are full, and everything is in a place. We want to have dominion over these storms, so that way when the disaster seems to come, we can we can control the weather in ways to avoid these messes and create a more stable environment. So we need to let loose messages on how we can defeat these storms by spiritual warfare that we're battling these storms with. That is the main thing. Um, One thing I see in the spirit is that we put in place in Lytle and Natalia and Divine, um, people that are praying fervently against against harm, and so we put these things that are counter to what we have in the Bible as principalities, and so a lot of times I see with higher warfare. I have other ideas too, so please stay with me. Um, with these ideas, we have to battle with Jesus and our authority, that we can bring these principalities down and lift up from heaven super principalities for Jesus. Those that didn't turn in the war with Satan, those that are still fighting with the Lord, those living creatures that are with God, and the powers that they possess from the Lord, we need to partner with them as angels. And so there's, I think, a powerful lesson here that we also battle. We battle things like Legion, who brought the ships and scared the apostles like crazy on the boat with Jesus. Um, and then Legion was in the man, and they got rid of Legion. And so Legion is 5,000 demons, and so we can battle like God does and calm the waves. We just need to look to heaven on how does this work. So we need to continually look to heaven and God's voice. I suggest talking to people and getting resources from television, such as TBN, which have more understanding of how to deal with spiritual warfare, and so we're working as fast as we can to try to destroy these storms in the spirit, so that way we can take dominion over it. I have to admit, I this is new theology to me, and it's hard theology to me. And so we need to uh, we need to take dominion and fight these storms. There may be more theology even for earthquakes and fires, and so we need to fight this with the spiritual warfare, with the understanding that we have. We fight this like we fight diseases, and we fight for healings in the spirit from those that are hurt. And so I pray for resurrections of drowned victims. I pray for the higher things of the Lord, the higher theologies to become known and well taught and understood. These things need to be understood. What we can do on the ground, and this is what I'm seeing here, is one, we need to donate to some good charities, and if you're near Houston, try to figure out maybe a way of helping those that are needing rescue. We need to help those that are needing rescue, and so we can donate something to the rescue boats and things like that, that may be able to help the emergency people get these people out that can't swim. That is our main goal, is to get these people out that can't swim. We need to be teaching people on the street. We need to be giving massive lessons, going out to people on the air how to swim. We need to do that. The emergency people can't reach out, but the networks need to put a seminar on how to swim. And that is so important right now, for them to do that. That's what the television networks need to be putting on, because they need to know that help is on the way, that they need to get to higher ground, and they need to give swimming lessons so that way people know how to swim and can get out. Also, we need to donate to American Red Cross, and also formulate a plan to be able to get people to get people into shelters, and give them supplies, give them hope, give them financial products that may be able to free them up, such as Dave Ramsey, so that they can get on their feet again, to give them some hope. They need some peace that they can continue and get out of debt and get on the road. Congress needs to pass some laws to make it very much easier for these people to get back into homes, and to build homes. So that is the biggest relief effort that Congress needs to do, is to figure out how we can also formulate a prize on how to get rid of the mold in the area. That way they can restore houses, and get their stuff out that is usable. So something that helps us understand how to get rid of the mold. So we need some mold fighting prizes, and we need to also look at getting these people into camps. Camps don't have people coming to them after the summer. Most of them are empty, and so we can transfer these things for shelters to these camps. And so we need to welcome these people with open arms, and the government help the camps also with providing resources to make it easier. So that way these people can find jobs on the internet and get a new life for themselves. One major opportunity right now is Amazon. They're hiring 50,000 workers. And so there are high paying jobs that give a lot of money and funds. And so we may be able to help out Amazon and get that done. So I know that it's hard, but we can find distribution centers and factories that are open through Glassdoor.com and a lot of these other job websites, and get these people back into work. So that way they're free. Finding solutions such as day labor, such as labor ready, where all the people can go and find some work. That way we can figure out ways to get these people that are hurt and flooded back into work. Also, we need to figure out how to um, how to lift these people up um, that are dealing with all all the heartache and regret that they ever felt um, from what they could have done before, um, seeing all this. So we need to have some type of PTSD seminar with dealing with having to deal with some of the bodies and things like that. Um, and so that needs to go on probably at these camps, as we can do a death and grieving counseling that can take place. Um, uh, the These places can quickly turn over a new leaf and get these people into homes. So we need to raise money with Habitat and Humanity and the Red Cross. And I have a friend who is a director of the disaster relief for the National Association for Churches of Christ. Um, this these organizations, you need to do your research and make sure that you find one that can use your money and spend it better. Um, these organizations uh, can can do 3 to 4 times what we can do, and that with our money. And so I know that Samaritan Purse is a good one. I highly recommend that one. Um, I highly recommend that we do our research and get money to them. And so that is the main goal right now, is that we can finance this, and we can uh, create a better network to be able to get um, get all the victims out um, of these disaster areas and into a place where they feel warm and safe. Um, and so look look to heaven. God will feed you. God will minister to you right where you are. He will show you places to go. He will show you opportunities. He will show you everything that you need to get through these days. I know that you are suffering. I know that it's hard, but God will help you survive. Know that your days are more than they were before. Know that it is almost over. Know that the storm is almost gone. Know that you can recover and that we are there for you. Build your network to see who is there for you to help in these crises. Um, know that we are doing as much as we can to help. Um, we have I myself have limited resources, but I want you to reach out to those that can help you. Um, we can offer help. So know that we're there for you and we're praying for you. Know that God is there for you and He is praying for you. He is praying in the Holy Spirit to help you. Know that God does not do this evil. It is Satan that does this evil, and he is battling right alongside to stop it. So we need to look at how to stop this and how to help people get on their feet. So I want you all to be blessed and to get on your feet and pray. Pray, 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 pray. Pray for these people in Houston that they can get out of this horrible storm. We should be evacuating Houston, and we should have before. We're doing as much as we can, and let it all be over soon. So I don't have much else to say right now. Some of these thoughts are going to come back, and I'm going to preach a little more about it. But know that God is there for you. Know that you are loved. Know that even though it's hard, God is going to help you and get you through this. Know that you can seek Him out, and He will give you answers. He will tell you with a still small voice to go to the left and not the right, go up, down. He will tell you where to go next. Go from the storm, and God will save you. So God be with the rescuers, God be with the rescued, and God be with the people needing rescue. So dog paddle, dog paddle, dog paddle. That's all we should be putting on the air right now, so these little kids can get to higher ground. Dog paddle to your roofs and get on your roofs. Okay. God be with them and help them. Help them be safe. In your Son's name, I lift them up. God, may this almost be over soon. Let it be over. In His name I pray, amen.